Hi neighbor, my name is Hannah and welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. This video is part 2 of a previous video that I posted a couple days ago. You'll have more context if you go watch that video, but basically I am on a shoe shopping journey. A lot of my go-to shoes that I wear every day are shoes that I've had for way too long and they're way too broken. I was able to replace a couple of my pairs of shoes in that first video, and now in this second video, I've made some more progress. So if you're watching this video without having seen the first one, you should be okay. And if you've seen the first one, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around for the rest of the journey, and let's get into it. So today I am still on the quest for a pair of nude high heels and a pair of black booties. And this time I'm going to a couple of stores in my area that I did not go to last time. I was surprised last time at how many stores I had to go to find just like a normal pair of nude heels. I guess that's not as normal anymore. So I mean, I'm hoping that I can find a pair here at Burlington, but with Burlington being the kind of store that it is, with a lot of like discontinued items or last season's items, you don't really know what kind of sizes or what kind of selection you're gonna get. I'm hoping I can find something in a 10.5 or a 10 wide. Wide fit is kind of hard to find. It's always a hit or miss shopping experience at Burlington, and hopefully this time it's a hit. We'll see. So Burlington did not work out and it got really crowded in there, so I couldn't really film very much. Sorry about that, but I found 2 pairs of shoes in there that I was interested in to replace the black booties. There was this really cool pair of gray heels with a snakeskin pattern on the heel, which I thought they were really pretty. As soon as I walked back there, they caught my eye. I put on the right shoe and it fit perfectly, but I couldn't get into the left shoe because the zipper on the side was like stuck. Honestly, I was considering buying it and then just fixing it, figuring it out when I got home, but because I couldn't tell what was making it stuck, I couldn't tell what I would need to do to fix it. So I left those behind, unfortunately. And then the second pair was an actually black heeled booty by Gloria Vanderbilt. It was a size 10. They were both size 10s. The black ones had like memory foam on the insole, which was really comfortable, but they were too tight. So it totally depends on the brand how a size 10 fits, even though shoes are supposed to be the thing that are like, no matter what, your shoes always fit, and not so. I'm not too far from a DSW, and I could also try Walmart. I could also try Goodwill. So these are all on my list to try out. We'll see what happens. I always start in the clearance section, and I have no shame about that. There are tons of great options back here that will work for this season. These are all from the clearance section, man. This is a pretty promising start. Okay, I'm super conflicted. These shoes, $20 from the clearance, but they're a size 11. They fit me in the width, but they're definitely too long for my foot, unfortunately, when I walk with any confidence. My feet just pop out. Because it's a closed toe shoe, there is a solution for that, which is basically that I just need to get some paper or styrofoam or something else really thick, wad it up really tight, and stick it in the toes of my shoes and keep them there forever. And then it'll push my foot back enough that my heel will stay inside the shoe. And it will prevent another problem that I'm feeling. The front of the shoe is kind of like up against my big toe knuckle, and that's one of those places on my foot that will like rub and give me blisters. Honestly, this is an incredibly comfortable shoe. You can see it's got a platform, so it's not as steep of an incline as it looks with that high heel. And the inside is padded, it's by Naturalizer, it's very well made, very comfortable. I just have to figure out how to get around the fact that it is definitely too long. It's $20, so I'm gonna think about it. The fit's obviously not perfect, but good way to start. Okay, this nude pump is a size 10 by the brand Katie and Kelly, or Kelly and Katie or something, and it's just literally I can't even stand up in it. It's just definitely way too tight. I start with my left foot trying shoes on because my left foot is my bigger foot and it is painful, so I'm not really gonna spend time on these shoes. They're definitely too tight. It's not gonna work. That means that these size 10s by the same brand are also not going to work for me. I was already a little unsure because of the general style of them. I don't know if it's really my style, but considering it's also going to definitely be too tight for me, I'll pass. That's fine. Okay, these next pumps are by a brand called JG, I think, and they're not exactly nude for me personally, but they're neutral enough that they work for my purposes. The heel is much shorter, definitely very comfortable with a ton of like memory foam padding and like structure on the inside that makes these really like supportive and comfortable, which is absolutely what I'm looking for a basic work shoe. Because it's a kind of short heel, it's not particularly flattering, but that's just kind of the nature of this type of shoe. And they're priced right now at like $40 with 30% off. So if it's going to be under 30 bucks, then it's probably a worthwhile shoe. I've got a couple more to try, but these feel better to me than the other ones that are too big. But the ones that are too big look better. Okay, the last nude shoe I'm trying, definitely a little torn about it. It's this Michael Kors pointed heel. As you can see, it's a wide foot problem. They feel supportive, even though the heel is a smidge high. They definitely feel like something I could wear day to day easily. It's just that I feel like they make my foot look so wide and look like it's like spilling out of the shoe. I don't feel like it's flattering my foot at all. It's gonna be about $45 after the discounts and everything because it's on clearance. I don't know, guys. I started off with so many options and none of them are really perfect. Taking a break from the nude heels for a second, I'm trying on these black Steve Madden boots. They're going to end up being around $50 and they're a size 10. They're similar to the Old Navy boots I recently got at Goodwill. $50 is a little higher price than I wanted to pay. It looks like I might be getting a really inexpensive pair of nude heels, so it might be worth it to split the difference. However, I don't know if these are $50 good, you know? I don't like how it buckles on the side and I feel like it just makes my calf look fat. It's like squeezing in to my leg. From the side it looks okay, but from the front you can see the roll. So I don't know. My brown Old Navy ones used to be like this and they kind of stretched out to accommodate my calves over time. If a lower quality shoe did, then it kind of maybe makes sense that these will. I'm not sure. I wish it was not a $50 risk. Why are all these black booties specifically the most expensive and the most risky? All right, I'm gonna think about it all and I'll tell you in the car what I actually get. Okay guys, I am at work. It's a few hours later. I am on break and I'm here to say I did something unprecedented in that DSW today. I spent over $100 on shoes, which I know that's not a lot for other people, but for me that's a big deal. So I ended up getting 3 pairs of shoes. I got the black Steve Madden booties after all, because I feel like if the similar boots from Old Navy can stretch to accommodate my feet, then probably a higher quality Steve Madden will too, because there's more likely like natural materials like leather that's more meant to stretch like that. I don't know, it's a risk and I know that, but I feel like it's worth it because I really like those boots. And then I got 2 of the pairs of nude heels. I tried a few of them on again and I decided to go with the very first pair that was too long but otherwise very comfortable. I really do think that I can fix them in a way to make them work for me. And I got these little like cushions that you put underneath the ball of your foot, and that should slide my foot back enough that I'm not like hitting up against the front of it, and my heel will stick in the back where my heel should stick and stay inside my shoe. I also got the like tan taupe shorter heel pump, and I just thought that one was so freaking comfortable, and there's gonna be days when I want a nude shoe, but I don't want such a high heel. And both of those shoes were such like good deals for the amount of comfort that those shoes offered. I was like, I can't leave these behind. With nude heels and black booties crossed off my list, I've done most of what I need to do. I didn't replace every single one of the 6 shoes with something like exactly similar, but I feel like the shoes that I got pretty much fill all the gaps. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like my shoe journey might be complete. Okay, it's Hannah a few days later, and I just want to go over everything with you and kind of show you the final result of our shopping journey over the past couple videos. So I laid out all my shoes here with the old broken ones in the back and the newer ones in the front row. So I got the Steve Madden booties to replace the lace-up ones that I got from Goodwill. We have these 2 different pairs of nude or nude-ish shoes to replace those ones in the back. And honestly, these 2 in the front are both more comfortable. And those 3 pairs of shoes all came from DSW. And then our other 2 heroes over here came from JCPenney. We have these black heels to replace the ones in the back. And then we have these gray flats that are going to replace kind of both of those because it's a pretty neutral, cool toned color. So for times when I would have worn black flats, I could easily wear those, or the same with nude flats. Although honestly, these like tan shoes are a really good replacement for those nude ones because these are super duper comfortable and the heel is short enough that it feels basically flat to me because I'm so used to wearing the heels. Finally, these brown lace-up booties, I did not really find a replacement for them on this shopping trip, but that's okay because when I got home I realized that basically I like those boots a lot and I'm not really looking for a replacement for those so much as a work-appropriate version of a brown boot. And I have those. I got these from Goodwill in a haul recently within the past couple of weeks. These are the boots that I was comparing the black Steve Madden boots to. They're kind of a similar style with that stretchy soft top. So I feel like all things considered, we did a pretty good job here. So some big takeaways from this experience. First of all, for some reason, it is still no easier to try to find size 10 shoes, 10 wide, 10 and a half, 11 and upward in stores to try on, which I don't know, I kind of thought it would be easier by now to buy shoes in stores, but I guess it's just not on a lot of people's minds to provide larger shoe sizes. We gotta get on these companies. Second thing, this experience reminded me that DSW exists. For some reason, it just completely slipped my mind that like that's a real place and I live pretty close to one. So I don't know why I just never really thought about checking there. So now that I remember that it's there, it's a really good option for me to go to. And it seems like it's a good option for you all out there as well if you're pretty close to one. That clearance section of 10 and 11 shoes was the most 10 and 11 shoes I've seen in a store like ever. And if that's just their clearance section, that means that there were plenty more throughout the store too. So that's always a good sign. Thirdly, this process helped me discover a new brand. Both the gray flats and that darker pair of nude heels, that shorter heel, were made by this brand JG. One came from DSW, the other came from JCPenney. And then I saw that brand also at, I think, Marshall's. So it seems like a brand that is a new like department store brand or whatever, but I like them. It's good quality and it seems like they make shoes that are pretty supportive and good inside. Like both of those shoes that I got had some kind of internal structure in the sole or at least a layer of memory foam. So like that's really good to see. I'm gonna be looking out for more from them in the future for sure. Finally, I was also reminded about Shoe Department Encore, which is one of the stores that I went to during the first shopping trip that I cut out of the video because the video was just too long and I didn't end up buying anything there. That is a shoe store that I've gone to multiple times and found success buying size 10s or 10 wides. And a lot of times, just like DSW, I just forget that it's there. So if you live near a DSW or a Shoe Department Encore, these are both really good stores for you to try out if you have wide feet or larger feet. Like at my Shoe Department Encore, I saw a good number of like cute shoes in a size 11, 12, 13 even. And it's a store that has good brands at affordable prices, in my opinion. So I think it's worth looking at. Another lesson, which I already knew, but this experience really cemented it, 10s fit different in every single brand. I'm probably a 10 wide, not a 10. But also, just like clothing, I really prefer to try it on rather than order from online. So if you're somebody like me who prefers to try on, I hope that this video was helpful for you and that you found some places that might actually be places that you can go and get shoes. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions on my purchases or places that you like to go shopping for wide shoes or larger size shoes, 11, 12, 13, etc. If you're not necessarily a wide foot. Let me know it in the comments below because I'm sure that other ladies watching this video are gonna really appreciate that information as well as me. While you're down there commenting, I hope that you enter my giveaway. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, which is not too far away, I will be giving away $100 American to one of my subscribers because I'm just really grateful for this channel, for the little neighborhood that is forming here on this channel. And I just wanna bless somebody. I wanna show somebody my gratitude in a very tangible way. So in order to be considered for the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, write your Instagram in a comment below, and then go to Instagram and follow me at PrettyHippieMe because that is the place where I will be contacting the winner and arranging how that $100 is gonna get from me to you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this shoe shopping journey, this saga. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you and your time and the fact that you are spending your time here with me. So much love. Bye.